Do you know how to connect a real PLC hardware? If not, then in this video we're gonna go through step by step, and by the end of this video you will definitely know how to connect a real PLC. So let's get started. Here we have our CPU, which is the 1214C AC-DC relay. So what it means, AC-DC relay. Yeah, we have a picture of this. So what it means is the input is the AC 220 volts. Here we can also, if I open this one, we can also see here the line, neutral. So we get an input 220 volts, and then the CPU has internal power supply, so it will convert the AC into DC for the inputs here, for the sensors. And then for the output, we have a relay. So basically for that we will need an external power supply. Let me write here. Here, if you look at the outputs, we have relay outputs, and for that we need an external power supply. So basically we connect to L1 and to L2, the power supply. It can have the 24 volt DC, or it can also have 220 volt AC outputs. So let's go with 24 volt DC, for example. We connect a power supply here to L1, and also it will be connected to L2. And let's say we have here an LED. Then we connect one part of the LED to one of the outputs, for example Q0.0, and then the second part we connect to the neutral. So let's say like we have an input in the Q0.0, like let's say we have an input and then we have an output which is connected to Q0.0. Then when the PLC starts the cycle, and if the input gets true, so this one, let me turn red to green, sorry. So this one will get true, this one will get also true, so the logic is true, then it will turn on the output here. So for that one, then this part will be true, and then we will get the LED turning on. We'll go through in the real hardware now to make it easier to understand. So let's start. Another thing here, this M and 1M, they should be connected together here, and these are the common for all the inputs, right? You have to generate a potential difference between this L, this power supply, and the inputs. So here we get the power supply, and if we connect, for example, here a push button, let's say, and when you press the push button, there should be a potential difference between this point and this point, right? That's why this is very important. This part we have to connect M with 1M together, so we generate a potential difference. Here, the L1, the input is the brown, and the blue, they are the power supply. In the input AC 220 volts, so we have connected it here. So these parts, don't worry about these ones for now, because they are connected to some other hardware in my case for now, but I'm not using them. I just let the I0.0 empty so that we can use this one for now. So let's go and connect them. I have prepared some jumpers here, and in our case I have one switch, so we can turn this one like this, and also I have a push button. So what is happening with this switch is, here the middle one is the common, sorry you cannot see it, the middle one is the common, and then you can turn it on and to this direction or to the other direction. For the push button we have 4 poles here. These two are connected together, so basically they are 1 point, and these two are 1 point. Basically you can think of it one push button with only one terminal in the input and one terminal in the output. We'll connect it now. Let's go with the jumpers. First I have to turn off my CPU so that we can work safely. So the CPU is turned off. Now let's go and connect. And if you see here, let me clear it. So we're gonna connect M with 1M, this point 5 and 6. Let's go do it. So here, if you look, M and 1M. M is here. So we connected point M here. If you look, I don't know guys if you can see it. I hope you can see it. This M with 1M. We connected them like in the picture here. Now let's go and connect, let's say we connect our push button to I0.0. So we have to connect L first. Let's go and connect L. And then we connect I0.0. And now we connect them to our push button. I hope you guys know what the whiteboard does and how it is connected. So basically, yeah, we connect it like this. Let's say to here. Well, let me get a longer one. So we connect it here. And the other one in this one. And yeah, because my jumpers are shorter, I have to connect them. This one is the L1. And this one is the I10. So our push button is connected. Now we can safely go and turn on the CPU. So the CPU is also turned on. Now we have to add this device into our PLC. So basically I have connected this port. The other ones, they are not connected anyhow. For now I have disconnected them. We connect this port 1 of the PLC with the Ethernet into my laptop here. And now let's go into TIA Portal. This, I just created a blank project. Let's go and configure a device. Add a new device. So our controller here, I hope you guys can see, this is CPU 1214 CAC-DC relay, and also you can see the article number here. It is written, the article number. So now let's go and add this device. So it's 1200 CPU 1214 CAC-DC, and this is our article number, but in our case this is like 4.4 version. So we add this device. So it is already added, and here we can see that the addresses we are using only 0 and 1. Let's go compile our hardware. It is compiled, I hope so. Error free. Now let's go download it. In our case now we have the Ethernet connection to the real PLC. So it's trying to find the hardware. So it found the hardware here. The IP addresses should be the same, right? With the between the real hardware and the hardware you configure. But like if you just add the device new, its IP address is 192.168.0.1, and this one also has the same. That's why we don't have any issues. So the project is downloaded. We go online. The program blocks. Let's go and just make a small test of our system. So here let's add a button, our push button with its address is i0.0 we said, right? i0.0. We just add it, enter. Now we can rename tag push button. And we add the output, the Q0.0. The Q0.0 in our case is also here. It's also empty here. I let it empty. The other ones are connected to some other hardware. Maybe we will go through in the next videos. So here we added this. We download it. Load. Everything is green. It means everything is good. Green means good, right? So here we can see that the push button is not green yet. It's not pressed, right? That's why our output is also off. So let's go and press our push button. So our push button is here. Pay attention at here, at this input and at the output when I press the push button. I press it, you see? The input is on, the output is on. Easy, right? So, as you can see, when we press it, i0.0 is on. It turns on the output. Let's go and, for example, change it to output, let's say Q0.3, for example. Download it. And when we press it, our Q0.2 should turn on. Let's go demonstrate. You see, Q0.2 turns on. So this is it. The main goal of this channel is to give some value to people who are starting new in this field. So I could, if someone gets a value, if I could help one person even in this channel through my videos, I'll be more than happy. So if you find value in this video, guys, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.